So let's talk feet. Now, what people don't often realize is that feet never lie. If you want more information about this, you can absolutely go download my book, Know Your Worth, Get Your Worth, Salary Negotiations for Women. But the gist of what you need to learn here is, where are feet pointing towards? If feet are pointing towards you when you're talking to someone, it means that this person is actually engaged, that the feet are focusing on you. That means that you have, or you are commanding in one way or another, their attention. It doesn't necessarily tell you what kind of attention you're commanding, but it tells you that they're focused. Now, if, say, for example, you're talking to your boss and his stance is one where his feet are actually pointing away from you and perhaps pointing towards the door of his office, that means that this person is ready for an exit. Whether it's for you to exit the conversation or him or her to kind of get out of this place, that they're no longer engaged. And the same goes for a stance where there's one foot kind of aiming in one direction and the other one focusing on you, is that they're half in and half out. And I want you to keep that in mind. And perhaps start by noticing your own behavior and how you position your feet when you're engaged in a conversation versus when you're not very engaged. And along with your feet, what you're going to find is like your hip stance. How are your hips positioning yourself? Are they very relaxed? And are you perhaps slanted to one side, or are you laying back? Are your hips pushing forwards and your torso laying back? Those are really very conducive to deciphering how comfortable you are in the situation, how much you really want to be in the instance in which you are, and how much you want to be out of that particular situation. So that's a really brief one on feet. But what I want you to take home from this is, feet never lie. Feet always tell you whether or not the person wants to be in the conversation that you're in.